Hello. I am so excited to be live here with you today. I got up this morning and I actually have had kind of a blah day, to be honest, but I got up and I was fired up about a couple of things. And so I decided to come on here and do a live this morning. So if you're joining me, say hi to me. I'm so excited. And I want to talk to you about a couple of things that I am seeing right now with the women that I am working with, some things that are going on in my life, and they're going to help you live your grandest, greatest versions of yourself. So I'm in a state right now where I'm having some very big realizations about myself. Now, I have been in this spiritual healing community now for quite some time, and I'm telling you, there's always another grander version of yourself. And I don't want to tell you that to make you feel like you're never going to be enough, because that's not what this is about. To me, the work that I do, the reason that I do the work that I do is because there is always another level of understanding for you. And there's always another greater, expansive place for you to be. And the work that I do every day is about helping women understand that, for one, you're here for more. If you think that you are just here to get up every day, do the same thing over and over and over again, never really work on yourself, never really understand the truth of who you are, and never strive for something bigger, you are missing the boat. I promise you. You are missing this big elephant in the room that is sitting right there screaming at you to see things differently, to view things differently, to open up to a world differently. And if you are unwilling to see that, well, you wouldn't be here, because that's just not how this works. The people that I work with know that they are here for more. The people who follow me know that they are here for more. They know that there is something deep inside of them that is pushing them along, pushing them to this place of they're not even sure what it is most of the time, but it's this deeper understanding of self is what it is. It's, to me, the work that I do is all about you living out your spiritual divineness, this spiritual beautifulness in the physical world. Because you are not this physical body. You are not these thoughts that you're having. You are not all the things that you have grown up and thought yourself to be. Those things are just part of your human existence. The part that you really are is you are spirit first. And that spiritual essence of you knows who you are. That part of you, it's not even he or she, that part of you, your spiritual essence understands why you're here, understands that you're here for more, and understands that you have the capabilities inside of you right now to expand and to grow into a way that you never even thought possible for yourself. That's the part of you that is pulling you along. That's the part of you that keeps telling you there's something more. That's the part of you that wakes up when you wake up in the morning and you're like, there's got to be more to this life. There's got to be more than what I'm seeing. And I know for me, that was my wake up moment. I remember when I woke up one day. I was actually sitting in church the day that I woke up, ironically enough. I don't know if it's necessarily the day, but it was the time. And I remember sitting in church and I'm looking down at my kids. I had four little kids at the time. I'm looking down at the kids. I'm in church by myself that day. And I remember thinking, what the hell am I doing? Like, there has to be more to life. Now, as I tell you this, I'm not telling you there's anything wrong with church. I'm not telling you that's not the point. The point was my soul knew there was something else for me. My soul knew that there was so much greater growth and expansion available for me than what I was allowing myself to see at that time in my life. Now, if you were to see my life then, you would be like, she had it all. Like, what the hell's her deal? It's not about that, okay? There's so much more to it than that. This is an inner sense of knowing that you're here to create something, that you're here to do something different. Because the world teaches us one way. The world teaches us that we get up, you you raise your kids, you teach your kids to be, responsible adults. We send them out into the world to do what everybody else has been told to do, go to school, get an education, do the things. And it's not that any of those things are bad. It's that they keep us small. They keep us limited. And so when we start expanding out and realizing maybe this isn't the truth of my existence, maybe there's more to this than what I'm seeing. Maybe there's more to it than what I am understanding. When we see it that way, holy shit, the world like blows up in front of us. It's the coolest thing ever in a good way, in a good way. Okay. And so when we can start seeing our life this way and understanding that you're here for more, you're here to create more, you're here to do more. So the thing that I see with women right now is they're in this place of like, I want to do more, but I don't feel like I can. That's kind of the, like, I don't see how it's possible. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough whatever. So they're in this place of really knowing that they want to expand, that they want to grow, but they're not sure how to go get it. And so this part is where the biggest expansion, I don't know if it's the biggest, but it is one of the biggest expansions, because here is where we go back to our spiritualness and we have to learn to trust in ourselves again, trust in God, universe, creator, whatever you want to say that energy is for you. To me, it's not about, it's whatever you believe, bring it to the table and let's expand on it kind of thing. And so as we start asking ourselves these questions, then we have to start looking at, okay, so if I'm here to do more, how can I trust? How can I be guided? How can I follow my inspiration? How can I start doing these things? And this really comes down to looking at yourself. What do I believe to be true about myself? What is holding me back? What is limiting me from allowing myself to trust in the goodness of life? Allowing myself to know that, yes, if I have a desire, that I'm here for more. If you have a desire and you know that you're here for more, but you don't know how you're going to get there, this is where we start. We have to let go. We literally have to surrender into this and go, okay, I have done this so many times in my life. I can't even tell you. People think I'm crazy around me because it's not what the world would tell you to do. But we literally have to start trusting in something bigger than ourselves. We literally have to start trusting in this place of, okay, so I know I'm here for more, now what? Maybe you don't know what now what is, or you don't know what is. That's okay. You don't need to know. So what we do is we start to allow ourselves to trust and surrender into, okay, so lead me, guide me, show me what am I supposed to do? What's the next biggest, grandest step for me? What am I supposed to do? Actually got a hit this morning on something that I am going to do because I follow my hits. When I ask these questions, I did a lot of writing yesterday. I write for a magazine. I write magazine articles. I did a lot of emails and things last night. I was in the groove, like, and I do these things because I know that I'm here to help. I'm here to support. I'm here to help you learn how to live your grandest, greatest life. And I'm not going to do that by sitting on my ass on the couch watching Netflix. Like, it's not going to happen. To me, it's a chosen responsibility. It's something that I choose to do because I know that that's what I'm here to do. And so I step into that. And so last night I was writing a whole bunch. I did a ton last night. I did a ton of emails. I batch all of my stuff. But in that, there was this sense of knowing. And it was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to create another course. There's another course coming. I love creating courses. I love sharing what I know. I love doing videos. I know for a lot of you who don't have if you're like, geez, I want to do a business, but I don't want to be out on video. You have to get over that. If you want to do this, you have to be able to me, that's such a big, important part of what I do. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go create this other course. I'm actually going to create a course for spiritual entrepreneurs who want to step into this part of themselves, because I believe that as women and as spiritual healers, leaders, whatever you want to call yourself, light workers, those things, we have different things that we have to heal from. And I know because I've been working through them and I've been following mainstream manifesting and healing. And I realize we're missing something in the world of spiritual healers, because a lot of us come into this in a broken state. And it's not a bad thing. That's why we start doing what we do. That's why I started doing it. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to help people get out of the hole. But there's this whole other part of business on the other side that we need to look at differently and see things differently and approach it differently and approach the healing world differently. And even in the last 2 years, I have changed the way that I see healing. You are not broken. None of you are broken. There's nothing broken about you. Your soul decided to come here. Your spirit essence came here, got a physical body, and shit happened. Okay? And when we keep going back, this is where I'm like going, okay, I've done this the wrong way. I do believe in healing energy. I do believe in healing our energy. But when we continually are going backwards and looking backwards all the time for our answers to why we're not moving forward, we're going the wrong way. Do you see the problem here? Like, and yes, I still believe, I had somebody ask me, do you still believe in inner child healing? Yes, because that is your humanness, okay? So it's the human side of us that needs the healing. It is the human side of us that needs the reassurance. It's the human side of us that needs reparented, not your soul, not your spiritual essence. Your spiritual essence is perfect. She's freaking amazing. It's not even a he or a she. Your energy is both masculine and feminine. That's a whole other topic we could do. But anyway, that part of you is whole. That part of you is perfect. It's the humanness in us that has been reprogrammed. It is the humanness in us that got screwed up along the way. And so when we can see it that way, and literally this week in my Rise lesson, we are going to go very deep into this in the two areas, your human and your spiritual essence. And we're going to go very deep into that. So if you're not in my Rise program and you want to learn more about this expansion and really start getting down to the nitty gritty of this, we do that inside of Rise. So that will be, and those of you who are in Rise, yay, this is what we get to do this week. So we're going to really dive deep into that. But there is these two parts of you. It's the human part of you that needs the healing work, not your spirit. Your spirit is freaking amazing. Your spirit knows that it's here for more. So the problem that we get into with healing is we try to heal through the ego, and it doesn't work, especially for spiritual leaders, especially for spiritual entrepreneurs. You're not going to heal yourself looking into the ego, looking through the ego to get to your higher self. It doesn't work. So we have to step out of that part of us. I have really done it by understanding that my human is very different from my spirit, and I literally I'm not separate from them, but I have separated myself. Oh, my ego is having a moment. My ego is wanting to think this way. My ego sees myself this way. My ego is seeing me this way. I have literally started talking to myself that way because I understand that it's two different things. But if you try to go into the ego and see yourself in an expanded point of view, it's not going to work. It doesn't work. And this is where a lot of people get stuck in their healing, because they're stuck in the mind, they're stuck in the ego, and trying to do their work from that place. And you can't. There's no way. Those things are two very different things. The expanded version of you already knows that you are amazing, that you are perfect, that you're here to do more, that you're here to create a life for yourself, that you have the ability, the magic inside of you already to have the things, all the things that you want and desire. And that part of you knows that. It's the ego part of you that tells you you can't have it, that the world told you you can't have it, that you're limited, that life is scarce, that we're going to lose, that everything's going to fall apart, that if you go do these things, who will judge you, who will hate you, who's not going to like you anymore, that your family will leave you, your husband will leave you, your kids will leave you, whatever the story is, that's where that comes from. So the part of us that needs the work is that. But you can't do it from inside of the ego. You can't do it inside of the human mind. You have to step out of that and do this work from an expanded vision. This is the work that I teach people to do. This is the work, this higher state of consciousness. And so when we can step out of our lower vibration, that's where you're going to get where you want to go. Your mind will have you believe that you are just successful enough, or that you're just not good enough, or that you're just never going to be good enough, that you're never going to be good enough for anybody. That your mind will have you believe all these things. Your ego mind, okay? We're talking about the same thing here. These are the thoughts that you have all day long that are going on all day long. And if you choose to believe them, like you've been choosing to believe them for the last however many years, You will stay stuck in this place because you cannot get to where you want to go from that place. We have to step out of it, realize that you are a spiritual being here having a magical human experience, and that you have magic inside of you right now. You don't need to go find it. It's already there. You just need to learn how to use it. You have forgotten how to use your magic. You have forgotten how to create your life. You have forgotten how to use your energy to create the life that you want and desire. And the moment that you remember is the moment that everything changes for you. The moment that you realize, holy shit, you're right. I am here for more. I am here to create this amazing life. I am going to go do these things that I want to do in spite of what my ego is telling me, in spite of all of these limits and these flaws that I feel that I have. I'm going to go do it anyway. And I'm going to reprogram my human to remember her magic. This is what this is all about right there in a nutshell. That to me is why we do healing. That to me is why I do the work that I do, so that you can remember who the hell you are and help you step into this magical place here in your physical body. Your soul already knows it. Your soul right now is inside going, yes, 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 because she knows that is your truth. Your human is probably telling you, oh my gosh, that's bullshit. That sounds too hard. I don't know how we'd ever do it. Blah, 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 blah. All the things. This is the work right here. When you can help your human remember who you are, that's when everything changes. So, this is my message for you today. If you want to do this work, if you're ready, you're like, yes, your inners is like, yes, yes, yes. I want you to come and either reach out to me, talk to me, click the link, go to my website. You can find my whole Rise Healing Academy. I have created a whole academy all surrounded around this work that I do to really help beautiful souls like you step into your magic. You are here for more. You're here to create more. And if you believe that you have a spiritual ability that you're here to share with the world, this is for you even more, because the world needs you. The world needs you to step up, do your work, and show the hell up and spread your magic in the world too. You're here for more. You're here to do more. So I invite you to come and join us inside of the Rise Healing Academy. I have different ways right now that you can join. We actually just opened up a different part of the Rise Healing Academy. So I have my Rise community. Okay, you can come and join inside the community. We do monthly healing sessions. I do classes in there. I'm in there a couple times a month, live, sharing videos. I share videos and all sorts of stuff inside of there. So it's a really great place to be if you want community, if you want other women who are working on the same thing, to be able to be in the same area, in the same space, a safe place to share anything that's going on, a safe place to go get support and help. It's beautiful. So that's the Rise Healing community. We just opened up Soul School. So I have changed Soul School. Soul School came out originally for all women wanting to heal their lives. It's still that way. But what we've done, instead of making it a membership now, you just go in and you pay for it and you get lifetime access for it. So we have just changed it. We've added it to the Rise community as part of support. So it's self-guided, you're self-led. If you join Soul School, you also get the Rise community for a lifetime. So you get to come and join us inside of the Rise community. So there's that. Then there's my Rise Healing Program. Okay, this is a 12-month healing program. Soul School, by the way, is 12 months as well. You get weekly videos, weekly healing videos from me inside of there, and you work through relationships, manifesting, health and wellness, boundaries, working with family, really learning to change your life from the inside out. There's literally everything that you could possibly think of for a year's worth of healing to be able to change and really help you tap into this higher states of consciousness, this higher sense of understanding. Okay, inside the Rise Healing Program, we do the same thing, except it's on a escalated level. Okay, so inside of the Rise Healing Program, you get me bi-weekly for classes, once a month coaching call that we do on. I love the coaching calls. Okay, they're my absolute favorite. So I don't plan anything. I show up, you guys come, and we talk about whatever it is that you need support with. So You can ask questions in there, anything that you're struggling with, anything that you need support with, we do it all in there. So that's what we do inside the Rise Healing Program. So those are the things right now. We'll be adding more to this. I'm so excited to be here and support you in such a bigger way because it's time for you to expand and grow. So I love you. I hope this has like lifted you up and lit a fire under your ass because it's time for you to get moving. It's time for you to get going. I've been in this work for a long time. I know how scary it can feel. I know that we can think that it's not possible for us, but I want you to know that it is possible for you. Anything is possible. You can have anything that you want and desire, but you need to make the decision to go and get it. And you can let your ego talk you out of it and tell you that it's not the right time, that we got too many other things going on, blah, blah, blah. Or you can trust in that feeling and that sense of knowing and that intuitive hits and make those decisions quickly and make the right decision for you. And I know that you're going to do that. So I love you. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next video. So much love. Bye-bye for now.